Gold medalists beating Japan 14-0 just 2 weeks ago in Indonesia. Ben Rimini leads them out. The Malaysians, always contenders, always hard to know how they're going to go. We do know that they're battlers. They can pull off some good tries, and what a chance here to see the Asian Games champions and where they're at. All the familiar faces out there from that tournament.
There's one squad on this weekend who hasn't spared the horses. It's Hong Kong, and I'm pretty sure everyone from 1 to 11 was pretty keen to be playing in this one, including, in my opinion, probably one of the finest players in Asia, if not the world-class sevens player, that Mike Coverdale. He is an absolute beauty.
There's the Belhania flag of Hong Kong, and it's Malaysia through Zarif that gets us underway. They've mistimed that. Du Lee with Nardoni mistimed that one, so Malaysia with early ball. Up comes the Hong Kong defence. They come across sideways. Here's some space for Hazim. You've got to take on Rimini and Hood at the same time. Coverdale gets involved. Pick and go from Hezri. Good positive start from the Malaysians. Trying to rock Hong Kong in these early stages. Look at this man, Nasharuddin, in the yellow headgear. He's one to keep an eye on. He's in the centre of everything. Here's Zarif again. Come out to Hezri. Good use of the ball. Zafran Azaraf. And finally bundled across into touch. So no panicking from Hong Kong, but good to see Malaysia are here to play some rugby. Here come Hong Kong though. Rimini onto the left boot. There's no sweeper. Nobody at home at all. Rimini canters downfield, and Hazim has got no one with him. Coming back now is Nasharuddin in the headgear. There he is. Puts on a bit of trickery. Good vision from the young man. There's no one back there. Yu Kam Shing though tidies up there. Good work from the veteran. Hood now, one of the most experienced players on the circuit, gets the ball up to Alessandro Nardoni, and good continuity from Hong Kong there, just patient. And Malaysia, well, they started out so well, and they find themselves conceding 5.
Tidy work from the Hong Kong team in the opening stanza of the game. Happy to use the sideline. It's the #1 defender in rugby. Everybody knows it. Squeezed the Malaysian attack until it yielded the ball. His conversion, regulation for a man of his talents. Hong Kong 7, Malaysia no. Here we go. They find the space. Jamie Hood, he ties up 2 of them. Tell you what, this bloke, he is abrasive on a sevens paddock. He's the kind of guy you really just don't want to go anywhere near.
Poor defensive read there from the Malaysians, just easily being sucked in there. Easy for me to say that up here, of course. Yu Kam Shing goes up and biffs himself in the air. Here comes Woodward, takes on the defence, gets the arms free. Hood round the corner there. Doesn't go forward. Yes, it does. So, pulling out all the tricks in early stages here. Hats off to Ben Rimini, foregoing his New Zealand passport to take on the Hong Kong passport so he could play in the Asian Games. That's commitment.
Well, I mean, it's just a passport at the end of the day, isn't it? Still a Maori.
Can't take that away from him. There's Al Tapu, Buddy, and also passport forfeiter Lee Jones on the bench for this match. Gold medalists. Some players like Toby Fan and Jack Neville back into the squad. Yu Kam Shing gets smoked on the outside. Goodness me, and good covering from the Hood man there as they pull Hazim down. Good little run by him. He's had 2 or 3 runs so far. Looks promising.
He's like an insurance policy, isn't he, Jamie Hood? When it's all gone a little bit sour at one point, he comes across to fix the problem. More often than not, he does. Jamie Hood can't fix it. Neither can Jim.
For a reasonable premium too.
Yeah.
Kadu Lee off the line out. Rimini and Hood, and he surges forward. Can they get him down? Kadu Lee's there, and he takes the final pass. And he scoots under the post for try number 2. Gold medalist himself. And just gone from strength to strength over the years, this young man.
Well, he makes things happen. He makes things happen. His introduction into the Cup of Nations last year, he came on 4 or 5 minutes later. Him and Cam Shing dash off towards the line for a great score against Chile. There's another tidy 2 points from the skip. Well, just superbly done by Jamie Hood. The old snake eyes, he draws them in, old blue eyes. Creates the space, great skills to find it.
He's done the job again, just taking on 2 players. That's what everybody's looking to do.
Great work by Kadu Lee.
Good juggling.
That was outstanding work.
Here we go.
Just a subtle touch.
Oh, great covering from Nasruddin.
If he gets up, he can still score.
And Woodward's going to get the spoils here. That's good support play from the big valley man. Looked like Kadu Lee was away, and you'd be forgiven for going back down to her own half of the field. First try this tournament for Max.
I think it's because Kadu Lee sprinted back to halfway after his first try. If he just jogged or walked lightly, he may not have burnt himself out. But look at this. Flies it off. It's all him. It's all him. Rimini. I'll be in the wrong position to stop Max Woodward there.
Hats off to Nasruddin. Didn't give up the chase. Got on the road. He's one of our favourite of the Malaysian players. Real battler. Good skills. Good playmaker. Very fit too.
It's pleasing to see this Hong Kong selection. People this weekend will be loving to watch the gold medal side. They haven't spared the names. They're all here. There's one of the very best coming onto the ball very shortly.
Leaders again. Goes into battle. Goes opposite Nasruddin. Lee wins that one. Hood again. Ice things up, and that's what he does. He just reads the game so well, and he sets off Cam Shing. It looks like he's got the numbers here. Woodward just has to pick this up, and again, good support play from Big Max Woodward on the spot, but Jamie Hood.
Well, what about that one? That's 3 of the biggest names in the Hong Kong Sevens you can think about. Max Woodward, Cam Shing, and Jamie Hood. I think between the 3 of those blokes, there's enough caps to sink a battleship.
Hood with the read there. He's such an eyes-up player. Sees what's ahead of him. Makes critical decisions at the right time. Off his favourite left foot there.
Well, he almost made that look lazy.
Benjamin Rimini puts on a bonus couple of points there, and they stretch it out to 28 points at half-time. Things going well for Hong Kong. Woodward in for 2. So they're just carrying on where they left off 2 weeks ago by the looks of things.
Yeah, but look at this, Hoods. He's eyes up play. He's looked down range, and the weight that he's put on that is absolutely superb. That's a beautiful touch too by Cam Shing. He's just got the foot to it. Great work. A lot of subtle play, really classy stuff.
Later today, Hong Kong will face Korea at 5:38 local time. Get along to that one. Malaysia will wrap up the day against the Philippines. Crucial battle for them in pool play. Philippines just coming off a good win against South Korea. Paul John and Jeffrey Groves down there in the Hong Kong camp as the youth of today on their phones, Instagramming, tweeting, and there's old school. That's how you come down and support rugby. You put your phone away, well, you hold it in one hand, you wave your flag, Chinese women's team, big win for them this morning early on against Singapore, 36-0. Love the pink in their socks. They're looking sharp. Give us a follow on Facebook, asia.rugby. The highlights, the news, all the good stuff. We're on Instagram as well. Speaking of Instagram, Asia Rugby Live. Hashtag us, and if Twitter's your thing, we are at Asia Rugby. Give us a tweet, give us your views. Tell us who your MVP is. Tell us if Jed's pronouncing all the Sri Lankan names correctly.
Well, I've got to say I'm willing to have a go at it, and that's not actually one of the names. That's just what I'm intending to do.
Lee James is on, and number 1 for Hong Kong. Joins this man, the Hautapu brothers. And Toby Fenn's on the other side as well, so plenty of players representing the Valley out there. Woodward is off, UCam Shing is off, Coverdale's on. And Denmark is on as well, so big changes at half time. Paul John wanting to give everybody an early run. The Malaysians, after looking so good in the first couple of minutes, are staring down the barrel of a bit of a blowout. Look at the muscle there from Toby Fenn. Here's a pit bull. Here comes Rimini. Gives it to Jones. Puts on a little bit of footwork. Just battled back from injuries to make it to San Fran and Indonesia. Here goes Big Max Denmark on his home track. Look at him just busting out of tackles. Gets taken finally by Nasharudin. Rimini to Jones. Is he on the outside? Skips inside one. Beats another one. They come across and finish him off. 3 of them it takes. Good defence from the Malaysians.
Well, he was going to take on all comers here, wasn't he, Lee Jones? And you're right, it was a nasty Achilles injury that he had. For those who saw him rehabbing, it looked like it was going to take a long time. It took a very long time. Better part of 2 years, really, to get back to this state.
Up at the front goes Coverdale. Hood now just sizes things up. Looks on the outside, knows Rimini's coming around. The awareness of Jamie Hood on his home track as well. Put the Denmark in. They won't be stopping this man from there. And that is easy as you like for Max Denmark. First try of the weekend for him. And no doubt there'll be many more. One of the most exciting running players in the Hong Kong Sevens and 15s at the moment.
Well, he's got genuine gas, hasn't he? As great old Kurt would say, he's got gas. He's got great footwork too. I've seen him pull off some special plays in the short time that he's been with the national teams. Ben Rimini, the old master, threads the needle one more time. 35 zip.
He looks up and he sees Denmark there. He puts the farm on it. So good injection by all the bench players. Jack Neville's on as well. And finally Liam Herbert's out there. $35-0 here. Heading towards the biggest score of the day. Still half of the second half remaining.
And curiously, there is some pressure really on Hong Kong, even though they are the champion-looking outfit. This is a home tournament. And to take Asian gold and to drop a home tournament, does that make sense? I'm not too sure.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. Remember last year, it was pretty close over at Kings Park in the final. Here's Max Denmark, just needs a nice bounce, and he gets it. Rimini says, I'll put that there for you, mates. And he sets up Denmark with another try. And he's scoring the easy ones right now. And I'm sure he's going to take them. 2 tries in 1 minute for Denmark.
Well, the hardest part of this was just getting his timing onto the ball, but look at that, it's beautifully kicked by Rimini. Gets the end-on-end action, and it's Denmark straight in there. hardest part of that was getting the feet in the right order.
This fixture, 2017, the final, day 2 was between Hong Kong and Japan. Hong Kong giving the game up in the final moments. Very close match.
Yeah, and then incredibly in Sri Lanka coming back to beat them in the mud and the guts.
That's right. It's a great series, this. Lee Jones, absolutely monsters. Usheriford in there. He gets up and takes a deep breath. Malaysia try to go wide. Haven't seen any ball really since the first couple of minutes of the game. Look at Finn there. It's an absolute buzzard. Here they come. This looks nice from Malaysia. They look good when they start going forward. Good defence coming in though from Jack Neville. Gets the legs pumping. Looking for some sort of gap to exploit. Herbert makes the tackle though. Gets in there and makes another one. Throwing his weight around. Liam Herbert. Here he goes, the young man. Oh, can he pull off this? Oh, he scoots out. Unless a man would have fallen over. Keeps his feet. Makes a couple of big tackles and scoots in. That's marvellous play from Herbert.
Terrific effort, isn't it? He showed some tenacity there, the young Herbert. Made it very nice for the captain, Ben Rimini. That's the pick and go. Oh, he's done him. He just about done himself.
Oh God, you know, well, I think my Achilles just snapped watching that.
You'd want to be young and enthusiastic when it comes to movements like that. I've seen a few dance floor accidents happen that way.
Been rehabbed for a week. Denmark sets off after this one. Can't quite control it. Right idea and just attack that aggressively. As a defender, if you look up and see the big frame makes Denmark screaming down on you, it's going to be hard to keep your interest levels up.
Or you'd just become interested in something else, like self-preservation.
Yeah. My interest levels did not drop. Just averted them. Okay, 47-0 as the hooter about to sound. Well, it doesn't make, it's not very flattering for the Malaysians. They haven't really done a whole lot wrong, to be honest. They try to play some attacking rugby. Hong Kong just too good on defence and attack, just all over them. We'll see some big matchups tomorrow, aren't we? Jones sets off after Hazim. They win the penalty. They go quick. Hong Kong are all back 10, so quick to their feet. Good discipline. Getting on the inside of Denmark is Nur Azri. Coming across though is Herbert and Kadu Lee. There's Jack Neville. He can bust the line open here. He's the kind of guy that can just make a hole where there isn't one. Very attacking player, Herbert. Rimini, Hooter's gone. Can they reach the 50 here? That's what it's all about. Denmark looks up, takes 2 on. Just has to get the ball popped up.
Well, there's acres, absolute acres.
And it's Kadu Lee who's going to unselfishly put himself in for a try.
Enough room to land a plane over there.
And they bring up to 5-0. They go up to 52 points to nil. Kick to come. Second try for Kadu Lee today, and the conversion's good. So an absolute munting here. Hong Kong 54, Malaysia 0. A blowout, and well, it shows the class of Hong Kong, because I don't think Malaysia were all that bad.
Well,
so
you're right. I think you're absolutely right. 50 points, 54-0. Malaysia never really got a glimpse of it. And the systems and the structures and the fitness and the keenness of Hong Kong, way too much under the hood.
I See what you did there. So let's switch back now to the ladies' side of the draw, and in the tunnel you can see Singapore and Sri Lanka. These are the sorts of games that these teams really pick it up a notch for, because it can mean the difference between coming 5th, 6th, 7th or 8th on day 2. Sri Lanka versus Singapore. They went down 36-0 to Kazakhstan. Did the Sri Lankans. Singapore went down 36-0 to China. So both sides yet to get a score, and this will be a more evenly matched contest